Have you all completed the
And it's like a pen in it. Look at him.
Can you get on Delphine?
Tell me the code. Oh, wait.
Hold on. It's 521.
Okay, have you all completed the ed puzzle for this week?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so readings.
Yes.
Yes.
A little different. I use the slides because the readings for this one went along
5.
for last week. So what did you guys think about those?
The reading?
Yeah, for this week. So there were two different kinds. There were slides, and then there was also the what was that? The thing from Math Bits Notebook.
Oh, okay.
For me, this week's was easier than last week since I kind of built off what I already had learned. So it was kind of easier for me to understand what was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Because
Go ahead, Leia. I'm sorry.
I'm saying it was the same because I kind of understood from last week's work.
Okay.
And learning.
I feel like you had to read like more than what you needed. Like
No.
more than necessary.
Yeah, kind of, because I didn't really. It was pretty easy going. Yeah.
Anybody tried the problems yet on IXL?
I tried X3 and I got an 84 on it so far.
Okay.
It just got, when it got to the percentages, I was like, ugh.
Okay, so you tried X3 and you got an 84. Anybody else tried them? Delphine, did you try them? You got a lot of.
Somebody's.
Did you try that IXL yet?
I'm done with both of them.
Who's that? Dot is done. Were they easy? What did the reading help? So let me ask you this. If you did not read, do you feel like they would have been just as easy, or did the reading make it more understandable for you guys to do?
It was more understandable, but at the same time, since it was kind of building off what we learned last week, X3 was easier for me to like. I was like, oh, I understand these two properties because I studied them last week. So when I was doing the IXLs, I was like, oh, okay. And then it took a little bit of trial and error to really understand what I was learning, but I got it eventually.
Okay. Did anybody try any new strategies this week? I know, like, you guys always say, oh, write down what's important, look at the vocabulary. Anybody tried anything new that maybe you got from a peer last week, or just something different altogether? No, y'all did the same stuff. So just underlining or looking at the key vocabulary. There weren't a lot of examples. So I guess there weren't examples to look at. So next week, just to give you guys a heads up before everybody else comes in, next week is a review week, right? So with the review week, what we're going to do is going to do a lot of like example dissection. So just to review, you'll be given examples from a lot of different things: quadratics, right triangles, circles, and you're going to go through the different examples to try to break those examples down to understand. Because one part that's different with reading math text and reading just like a regular English book or something, or a chapter, there's a lot of like work, math examples and things that you kind of need to understand. So if you guys do have your notes, I know that the lockers are still closed. Some stuff may be in your lockers, but whatever notes that you guys do have, Please use those. If your friends have notes and they don't mind taking pictures and sharing them with you, I recommend that you guys do that as well, so that it'll help you get through those examples. And then that's it. Last week is our last week together. And your last week reading with me. So anybody else have anything that they want to add about the reading? Or the reading process? I did not have you guys do a small group on notebook this time just because everybody wasn't really doing it. And so wasn't really cool if everybody doesn't do it. But did anybody have any other strategies or anything that they want to add to our discussion about the reading? No? Okay, go ahead and get your iExcel up. I'm going to go ahead and send everybody else a message to join. Make sure you guys send me a picture of your notes too if you hadn't already. Your notes from the video. Oh, one last question. Somebody tell me, how do you see yourself developing as a reader? Are you the same type of reader, or do you feel like you changed a little bit? You notice your thinking changing a little bit, or no?
I feel like I grew as a reader.
Okay. What ways?
I feel like my reading has changed. I still read the same. I have to continuously reread to make sure I understand.
Okay.
I do that like in anything I read.
Okay.
To really make sure I comprehend it.
Okay. Did you read a lot of math texts before, Layel? Did you read math books before we started doing this type of stuff in class, or did you just use your notes from a teacher?
Like in other math classes? No, not really, because I actually just I kind of just like to watch the teacher do it. I'm actually better at learning when I just like watch examples and stuff, but so not really.
Okay. So is this helping you become more confident with not having the teacher kind of lead you initially? Is this helping that for you?
Yeah, because I when I read it, I get like a head start on knowing exactly what we're doing, kind of, in a way. Like,
okay,
when it tells you what you're supposed to be doing, so that's what helps me.
Okay, good stuff. Hi, Victor. How was the reading for you? I see you just joined us.
It was good.
Watch it this time.
I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad that you made it shorter.
I did.
I understood it. I understood it all the way.
So which one did you like better? Did you like the slides better, like the little PowerPoint, or did you like the shorter one from Math Bits Notebook?
I like the one. What was the one where you was showing us, like you was drawing on it?
Talking about from iExcel?
Nah, I'm talking about from we talking about the air puzzle, right?
Yeah, the one from this week.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember what we doing, but I did it.
Okay.
So like, all I know, I remember the one where you was drawing on it. That's the one. Something, what? I don't know. Somebody was drawing on something, and I seen it, and I understood it, and I was like, oh yeah, I like it that way.
That worked for you. Okay. All right, y'all, get your iExcel out. If y'all have questions, go ahead and text them to me. I'm going to text the second period group to tell them that they can join now, so that we can go over a few examples. I don't think we'll be long today just because it was kind of easy this week, I thought.
The egg puzzles really have been getting me through this, though. It's really helpful. Yeah, I love those. Thanks. Even if they're like long, they really help.
They help. I'm glad you like them, Layel. It takes me a long time to do them. They're kind of, It's annoying to make because I have to make them on the iPad first, and then I have to upload them on Show Me. Then I have to save it and then upload it on Edpuzzle. So I'm glad that they are beneficial for you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get the screen shared. And I'm just gonna go through the iExcel and do some of them. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna wait like maybe another 30 seconds to give other people a chance to log on. If you guys have any questions, like something that you want me to show, please let me know.
Are we which iExcel are we going on?
I was gonna do X11 first. I can talk about X3. I thought that was pretty easy, but we can run through a few examples on that one too. Okay, Aisha sent me a problem.
Is she there?
I'll do hers too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I don't know where everyone else is, but okay. So this is X11 that I'm gonna start with. It says in an experiment, the probability that event A occurs is 4/7. And the probability that event B occurs is 7/8. So if A and B are independent events, what is the probability that A and B both occur? So recall from the Edpuzzle that if they are both independent events, if you want to find the probability of A and B, what you need to do is simply multiply the probability of A times the probability of B. Now, for my first and fourth block people, if I were taking metacognitive notes, I would write this out. Like I would say probability of A and so on and so forth. Like I would put all of that down just because I like description on my notes. So that's a little tip for you guys. But anyways, so our probability of A is 4/7. This is A. And the probability of event B is 7/8. So what I'm going to do is multiply 4/7 times 7/8. And what kind of calculators are y'all using? Are y'all trying to multiply things straight out, or do you guys have like a scientific one? Or if you have
a scientific.
Okay, if you have a scientific or if you use the Desmos calculator that I sent to you guys, you can just simply use the fraction button. So you can go 4/7 times 7/8, and it'll go ahead and simplify everything for you. If not, you may have to multiply the numerator by the numerator, the denominator by the denominator. 7/8. All right, so the answer ends up simplifying to 1/2. questions about this one? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put my answer in on iExcel so that we can get another problem. Okay. All right, so this next one on iExcel, it says 4/9 is event A and 4/7 is event B. So again, you are going to and if y'all need me to slow down or something, let me know. So again, you're going to multiply event A times event B. Notice how I do this little annotation in my problem too. Some of you guys' notes, because it's not like a worksheet or anything, what I do see you all doing is labeling, like writing things down, and that's a good strategy. So like, although you don't have it as like a worksheet form, you can always write it down to better help you if need be. So event A is 4/9 and event B is 4/7. So you just multiply those in a calculator. 4 times 4 is 16. 9 times 7, what's that? 63, am I right?
Yeah.
And then let's simplify 16 over 63. And it can't be simplified any further. So that is my answer. Questions about that? Anybody need me to stop? Victor, you good? He's still on here? All right, I'm gonna put this back in iExcel. I had 16 over 63. Correct. All right, y'all do this one and tell me what to put in.
Okay.
It's 1/9.
You got 1/9. Anybody else have something different?
Nope. The same thing.
1/9. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Correct. All right, before we get to the problems like this, some of you guys got other types of problems. This one that Aisha sent this one to me. So if anybody else has a problem you want me to do, send it to me, please. Oh, this is X3. Okay, Aisha. We're gonna I'll do this one when I get to X3, okay? Let's finish up these other ones. Let's finish up X11. Okay, so let's try this one. So this question asks if the events are independent. Can anybody tell me what process I explained for you guys to do on the Ed puzzle video for these problems?
So you said the probability is the same as the.
It's this. Yeah. I don't know.
You're looking.
It's the same as the A event.
Yeah, if the probability is the same as the A event, then it's independent.
Right. So if the probability of event A given that event B occurred is the same as the probability of event A. But let me explain this real quick too. So, like for example, because I want you guys to understand what they mean. Mute your mics, please, if you're not speaking. For example, if I am in class and I'm passing out candy. I have candy in a bucket, right? And I have Jolly Ranchers and Twix. 5 Jolly Ranchers, 4 Twix. So let's say that Lael picks first and she gets a Jolly Rancher. Well, I had 5 Jolly Ranchers, so she had a 5 out of 9 chance of getting a Jolly Rancher. She's going to take her Jolly Rancher and she's going to keep it. Now, hold on, y'all. Bailey, you are too loud. Sorry, guys. So if she had that 5 out of 9 chance, right, of pulling her Jolly Rancher. Now, let's say I go to Jordan next. Let's say Jordan wants a Jolly Rancher. So now we need to calculate Jordan's Jolly Rancher, considering that Lael already pulled one. So now Jordan doesn't have a 5 out of 9 chance. Now she only has a 4 out of 9 chance because Lael pulled one and she took it. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what the conditional piece means, that the event happened. Event A happened, so how does that affect your probability now? So all you're looking at is to see if the events are independent. That means that Lael pulling is not going to affect Jordan pulling. So if the probability of the conditional part, which is this part here, if that probability is equal to event A, then you can say that those are independent events. So event A in this problem is 4/7. You don't even care about event B right now. The conditional piece, which is this piece right here, is also 4/7. 4/7 equals 4/7, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, they are independent. So on iExcel, I would put yes and submit, and we got it right. Let's look at this one. It's in an experiment, the probability that event A occurs is 1/3, and the probability that event B occurs is 1/6. And the probability that event A occurs, given that B occurs, is 1/6. Are they independent or dependent?
They're
Dependent.
dependent.
Dependent. So am I going to put yes or no?
No.
No.
To be honest, when I look at it, I just see if A and B the same, I just put yes.
Well, not A and B, Vic. You're looking at that top number and that bottom number. So
yeah,
A and the conditional. Right. And I get that. That's the quickest way to do it. But I do want you guys to understand the conceptual part of it too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So for this one, we got 1/4 and 1/8. Yes or no?
No.
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 Boom. Yes or no?
No. No.
No.
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
No.
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 Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
That was yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
If anybody don't understand, say something. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nate, this is your chance.
Yes.
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 Hey.
Yes.
Yes.
And we got a 100.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Can we do some on X3?
that literally took us 13 minutes, y'all. Less than 13 minutes to do on iExcel. So everybody needs to get it done.
Yeah, I was doing with you. I
With me, good. That's what I want y'all to do. Do it with me.
The X3 one is kind of confusing though, because like towards the end, it wasn't asking is it independent or dependent. It gave me a question like, it said something like if you flip a coin and get tails and then get tails again.
Okay, that's what we're about to do now because Aisha sent me one. Dot and I think Nay sent me one free, and I posted a video on the Instagram and the IGTV. So there are 2 on there. Let's do this. All right. In a certain game board, two players may not occupy the same space. Edmund moves to a space, and then Jayla moves. It is Jayla moves. Is it independent or dependent? What y'all think?
Wait.
What you say?
Independent is.
It's independent.
Depend.
Right?
It's
All right. Hands up.
Or
if
it's
you say
dependent.
dependent.
Hey, hold on. Wait a
I
minute.
think it's
Don't do
dependent.
that. Hold on.
Dependent. D.
I think it's dependent.
Think about
Yeah.
it. Two players. Edmund moves to a space. Now Jayla can't get that space that Edmund moved to.
So it's dependent.
So it's dependent.
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 Yeah.
I think it's dependent. Let's see. You were right. All right.
Independent.
Independent.
Independent. Independent.
Independent.
Independent. Good. Because nothing you don't take any spaces off the center.
Oh, don't we?
My back hurt.
It's
Dependent.
It's dependent.
Dependent.
what word? What part of that?
Independent. I think it's
Independent.
independent.
Without putting it back first.
Without putting.
Yeah, without
putting it back makes
Yeah,
it
it's
dependent.
dependent. It's
It's
dependent.
dependent because
Dependent.
remember, I take the marble and I don't put it back.
Put it back. So that means
It
it's
changed
okay.
its probability.
Put it.
Right. So it will be dependent. What y'all think?
That's independent.
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 Yeah.
That don't got nothing to do with him.
Independent.
Independent. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Wait a minute. Happiness just sent this one too. All right. So Justin rolls a 6-sided die at the same time. John flips a coin. Yeah, I think it's independent. I agree with you.
Independent.
All right. Yes, I feeling got RSVP cards for Alex's wedding. They will choose which type of entree they would prefer for dinner. The choices are chicken, beef, or vegetarian dinner. Isaiah chooses an entree. On the other side of town, Christina
Independent.
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 doesn't
Independent. Independent.
y'all think.
Independent.
Independent.
Dependent.
Independent.
Independent.
He put
It
it
said
back.
puts it back.
He puts it
Oh.
back.
Independent.
Oh, never mind.
So it's independent. Y'all got to look for the key words.
Dependent. Yeah, I think it's
dependent.
Keep it together and
Dependent.
Yes, dependent.
Dependent.
Dependent. Now, first of all, ladies, Leroy should let Brooke pick her seat first. But anyway. Susie chooses a colored marble for a mixed bag and writes down the color. Susie leaves it out and then draws another.
Dependent.
Dependent.
She leaves it out. Caleb and Stacy get massages from the same person. On Monday, Caleb calls and picks one of the available appointment times. On Tuesday, Stacy calls and picks one of the remaining appointments.
Dependent.
Dependent.
Keyword there is remaining. The student in Seaside is picking out a song to download. At the same time, a teacher in Hillsborough also happens to be deciding on a song to download.
Independent.
Yeah.
Independent.
Aya picks a card at random without putting the first card back. She picks
Dependent.
Dependent.
Anybody who's not with us?
Nay. I mean.
Why are you guys doing?
Delphine.
All right.
We are good.
Tucker selects a box of cereal for his family at the supermarket across town. Steve also happens to pick out a box of cereal for his
Independent.
Independent.
Mostly it's independent.
Kathy and Jonah picked out seats at the school orchestra.
Dependent.
Dependent.
Y'all already know these.
Y'all. The car that
Independent.
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 and then
Independent.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, now y'all
Yeah.
have nothing for me. All right, let me do one like this.
Like, let me just wait.
No.
All right, mute your mics for me so I can do this one.
1/3.
Oh, you already got it. All right, it says you roll a 6-sided die 2 times. What is the probability? So how many times you're gonna roll it 2 times? What is the probability of rolling an odd number and then rolling a divisor of 24? Okay, we gotta break some things down. Odd numbers. So you have on the die, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which numbers are odd?
1, 3, and 5.
2, 3, 5.
So what's the probability of rolling odd?
1 out of 6.
1 to 3.
Oh. 1 out of 3. Okay, that makes sense.
No,
I said that.
not 1 out of 3.
Is it 1 out of
Half?
6?
3 out of 6.
3 out of 6.
1 out of 6.
Oh.
It's 1/2, right?
Yes.
Oh,
One half.
see, I meant to put the one. I meant to say 1/2, not 1/3.
Okay, hold on, but that's just the probability of odd. Now you got to multiply that by a divisor of 24. So let's look at it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does it mean to be a divisor? What's a divisor?
Something
divide
that can divide into 20.
Something that can divide into 24. So can I divide 24 by 1?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Can I divide 24 by 2?
Yes.
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 By 3?
Yes.
Yes.
24 by 4?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
24 by 5?
No.
No.
No. 4 by 6?
Yes.
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 So how many of those 6 numbers divide into 6?
5. Wait.
5.
5.
So it's 5 out of what?
Ooh.
6.
6.
Now you're going to multiply these 2 fractions. Now you can do 3/6 times 5/6, or you can do 1/2 times 5/6. It doesn't matter.
Then that's your answer?
5/12.
1/3.
1/3.
I got 5/12.
Hey, never mind.
I have a problem, and they want me to give me a percentage as the answer.
Okay, so if I had to change 5/12 to a percent, now I did this in a video for you. You would do the numerator divided by the denominator, right? And I get a decimal. Can you see that? It's like 0.416. Then I multiply that decimal times 100. And press X.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one will be approximately 42. Hopefully we'll get to one like that. So let's put our answer in. 5/12. Let's hope that we're right. Y'all think we're right? Okay, here's another one. You pick a card at random without putting the first card back. You pick a second card at random. All right, this is a good one. I think Happiness sent a question like this. So this is a loaded question. All right, so we pick a card at random. Without putting the first card back, you pick a second card at random. What is the probability of picking a 4, and then picking a number less than 6. What's the probability of pulling 4, guys?
1 over 4.
Mm-hmm.
1.
1 over 4.
1 over 4. Then it says without putting the first card back. So let's assume that we do not put the 4 back. Then picking a number less than 6. How many numbers were less than 6?
5. I mean 1.
5.
So it's going to be
Right.
One number.
1 out of what?
1 to 3.
1 out of 3.
I'm over here saying all the answers. I forgot I was muted.
1 out of 3. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So the key word was without putting the first card back. So let's assume that we pulled a 4 and we kept the 4. Now that changed our sample space, which makes this a dependent event because the sample space changed. So we're going to do 1 out of 4 times 1 out of 3. And I have 1 out of 12. What do you guys have?
1 to 12.
1 out of 12.
All right, let's see if we're right. I think we're right.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope so. No, that's the wrong type of. Is it the right fraction button? Boom. All right. Happiness, did it help you with your question? She's still here.
I still kind of don't get it.
Okay, I'll do yours too.
Okay.
All right, so this was the one Happiness sent us. Let's help her with her problem. So it says you pick a card at random. Without putting the first card back, you pick a second card at random. What is the probability of picking a 1 and picking a factor of 9? So Happiness, tell me the probability of picking a number 1.
What you said, the probability of picking a what?
A 1.
One over 4?
Yeah, 1 out of 4. Good. Now, it says that we don't put that first card back. So let's assume that we pick that 1 and we keep that 1 for ourselves. Now, what's the probability of picking a factor of 9? Remember factors? Remember when we were doing quadratics and we had to list all the things that multiply to give us the number? These are factors. Okay? So which of these numbers that are left are factors of 9?
3.
3.
3.
3.
So it's going to be, so how many cards is that? That's 1 out of how many?
3.
3.
So now Happiness, you're going to multiply those two fractions and you get 1 out of 12.
12.
Let me know if it makes sense. You good, Happiness?
Yes, I get it now.
Okay. Let's do our new one. Aisha, this is a problem like yours. Did anybody have any issues joining? Saying that he's trying to join and it doesn't work?
You have to for the if it's the password, you have to make the F capital.
Okay.
No.
if you're going on your Chrome, you have to like refresh it. Well, you have to click it first, and then it's you join browser and then click it.
Okay. Okay. So this is what is the probability of landing on a 6 and then landing on a divisor of 4? So we spin this twice. Now, are these independent or dependent spins, y'all, with the spinner?
Independent.
The sample space is not going to change, so we just look at the numbers there. So the probability of landing on a 6. What's the probability of landing on 6?
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4. I agree. 1 out of 4. All right. And then, so now we're going to multiply landing on a divisor of 4. So which numbers can divide into 4 over here? 6 can't, 3 can't, 5 can't, 4 is
1 out of 4.
It's going to be 1 out of 4 chance. So 1 out of 4 times 1 out of 4 is
1 over 16.
1 over 16.
1 over 16. Aisha, does that help you?
Yes, Miss Foster.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, this is gonna be a one. I got a similar for this one.
Now, what was the password? He said it says the password is not correct. Foster 119. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to help him get in. Save it on YouTube. Pick a card at random without card back. Pick a second card. So is this independent or dependent?
Dependent.
There, y'all. Dependent. All right, because you don't put the card back. What's the probability of picking an even number? Which numbers are even?
2.
That's 2, right? So it's going to be 1 out of
1 out of 2.
1 out of 3.
1 out of 2.
1 out of 3.
Yeah, 1 out of 3, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's say we pick that number and we don't put it back. Now, what's the probability of picking another even number?
1 out of 2.
1/2.
Well, this is a good one. What other number?
Oh my God.
You can't because there's not no more even numbers.
It's no
You
more.
can't pick nothing.
What is it?
There's no more even number left. You can't pick it.
Isn't it 2/3?
This is an interesting one. Let's see if we get this one right. Hope y'all paying attention. Okay, so it says the probability of picking an even number, and there's only one even number. What is it?
1/3.
So it's going to be
2/3.
not
1/3.
It's 1/3.
1/3.
1 out of 3. Now let's say I pick that even number and I don't put it back because it says without putting the first card back. So I do put that back. Now,
So
the probability of picking another even number.
0.
0.
2. Not
0
yet.
out of 2.
0 out of 3. Because
It don't make sense.
are not. What doesn't make sense, Rachel? How many even numbers do you see left between 1 and 3?
Nothing.
There's no even numbers left.
Rachel, are there any more even numbers, Sugar?
But wait, what do you
1 and 3 are all numbers.
0 with 3?
So it'd be 0 out of 3. And what's that gonna simplify to y'all?
0 out of 9.
0 out of 9.
It's 0. Over out of 9.
What's 0? And so what is 0 out of 9?
0.
0.
Bro, so I'm right to understand that.
Because I'm doing something.
Nayla, you know.
What?
Y'all go ahead and mute your mic. So are we right?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Anyway. What in the heck is that?
Picture, please.
Can someone move that away? I don't know.
Okay. Y'all ready to put this in? Y'all think we got it?
Mm-hmm.
I got.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Whoever
Yeah,
wrote it, can you erase it, please? Y'all gonna leave?
Hello?
All right. You flip a coin twice. How many times are we flipping?
Twice.
Twice.
What is the probability of getting heads and then getting heads again? So, what's the probability of flipping heads on the first chance?
1/2.
1/2.
And then flipping it again is going to be what?
1/2.
1/2.
And what does that simplify to?
1/4.
2/4.
4.
2/4.
Don't stay 1/2.
1/4.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
never mind.
All right. One size one is 1. 4.
Nayla, you said the same thing too.
All right. So now it tells us to change it to a percent. So in your calculator, you're going to do 1 divided by 4.
Isn't that 25?
0.25. Then you multiply that by 100 and you get 25.
25%.
Yes.
Girl.
All right, y'all. Challenge zone. We're done.
Must
be nice.
What is the probability of picking a 7 and then picking a number less than 7? So it takes without putting the first card back. Sorry.
Poor thing.
Right, it says without putting the first card back. That's the key word. So, probability of picking a 7. What's the probability of getting 7?
1 over 5.
Over 6. Wait, I thought
over
6.
5, right?
Without putting it back?
But without putting it back,
It's
it's only 1 over 5.
No, it's not 1 over 5.
No, it's 1/6.
1 over 6. This is our first card, 1 over 6.
Oh, right.
And then picking a number. So we took that 7, we didn't put it back. So let's assume that we don't put it back. Then picking a number less than 7. So how many of these numbers are less than 7?
5 over 5.
5.
Yes, all of them are less than 7, right?
Yes, it's 5 over 5.
So it's 5 over 5. Anybody have any?
Okay, Delphine.
You know.
No questions? Okay, I'm going to multiply 1 over 6.
It's 5 over 30.
Times 5 over, can it be simplified?
Yes.
Yes.
1 over 6.
1/6.
What the heck happened to the screen?
Questions?
Go ahead, Nate.
I don't have any questions.
I have a question, but it's not about this problem though.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on one, and I think we went over it, but I think I kind of like am still confused. It says you roll a 6-sided die 2 times. What is the probability of rolling a prime number then rolling a number divisor of 4?
Okay, so it's like what I have on the screen right now. Do you know what a prime number is?
Yeah. And I looked them up too, so to make sure.
Okay, so with yours is like the one that I'm going to do, Lael. So follow me with this one, with yours.
Okay.
So what is the mine says rolling a 6-sided die 2 times. What's the probability? So I take the first one first. I'm looking for a number less than 6. So remember, my die has 6 sides. I have a 1 on one side, a 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Out of my numbers, which ones of these numbers are less than 3?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. So what's that probability?
2 out of 6.
6. All right. So yours, Lael, said a prime number. So how many numbers are prime?
3.
3. So you would put 3 out of 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we got to multiply it. This is independent. The die does not change. It's not like I'm not going to put aside that. So now mine says rolling a 5. What's my probability of rolling a 5?
1 out of 6.
1 out of 6.
1 out of 6.
1 out of 6.
Melee.
2 out of 6 times.
Oh yes, 2 out of
1 out of
36.
36.
36.
I mean 2 out of 36.
And what does that simplify to?
So
1 out of 6.
1 out of 6.
6.
1 out of
1 out of 18.
Oh,
You
I mean
dumbass.
Hey.
Very smart.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, good. All right. Y'all want me to do these last few problems, or are y'all tired?
Do them. You can do them.
Thank you.
Yeah, do them.
Okay.
118.
Good. Feel free to leave.
Wait.
What are we waiting on? All right, here we go. You pick a card at random, put it back, and then pick another card at random. What is the probability? So I'm putting it back. Notice that I'm putting it back. What is the probability of picking a number less than 8?
1/3.
1/3.
Good, because 7 is the only number less than 8. Good job. And then picking an even number. How many numbers are even?
1/3.
1 out of 3, because 8 is the only even number.
Mm-hmm.
Now multiply them.
1/9.
1/9. Now let's change it to a percent because it asks for the answer as a percent. So I do 1 divided by 9. And then I multiply it by 100. And I get 11%. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Melee.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
It's 11 for
It did. That's my mistake. Look, it says round to the nearest 10.
Yo,
See Melee over here telling her the wrong answers. Yeah, it was 1. It was. Yeah.
So it should have been 11.1 because it said round to the nearest 10. So guys, with the percents, please make sure that you pay attention. I made that mistake. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then they give us another one. All right, picking a 7 and picking a number less than 8. So picking a 7 is going to be 1 out.
1 out of 3.
And then it says without putting the card back. So we keep the 7. Then picking a number less than 8. Well, then there's no number less than 8. So then it's going to be 0 out of 2, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all tired?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
4 out of 2, that simplifies to 0. That's just going to be 0%. Let's see if we're right. Yes.
Well done.
All right. What is the probability on landing on an odd number and then landing on a 6? What's the probability of landing on odd, guys? Which numbers are odd?
4/8.
4/8. 4/7.
4/8. Wait, no.
4/7.
4/7.
Yeah.
4/7.
Numbers that are odd. 3.
1,
3,
2,
5, 7.
3 out of
7. I mean,
7.
3 out of 1, 2, 3, 5.
7.
Told y'all.
duh, I told all y'all.
3 out of 7. And then landing on a number 6. How many 6s do we have?
1.
1.
1 out of 7.
Out of 7.
So
it's 3
over 49.
And then what does it simplify to? Nothing.
3 over 49.
Let's change it to a
decimal.
Por 6. 6%. No. Yes, no.
It says round to
So,
the place. 10. So it should be 6 point what?
I'll let you have that.
6.1.
For real?
That's, wait, what?
Can y'all see my calculator in the corner?
Oh, yes, yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
What, my different?
So, look, I did 3 divided by 49, right? Right? Y'all have that?
Yes.
SD. And then I get that decimal right there, right? And then
Yes.
I'm going to multiply that times 100.
Oh, okay.
And then press SD. And that's
6.1.
Yeah.
Never mind. 1%.
You miss that? Oh, no.
All right, so without putting the first card back.
Dido here.
What?
Oh, oops, I thought I was on mute.
Probability of picking an odd number. What's an odd number here?
2 out of 4.
Yeah, because 7 and 9 are odd, so it's 2 out of 4. And then it says without putting the first card back, so that means that we don't put that 7 and 9 back.
Multiply.
Probability of picking an even number. What's that?
2 out of 2.
2
out of 2. Now let's simplify that.
4/8.
Yeah, 4/8.
Which is one half. I mean, just half.
Which is 50%.
Oh, equals 50%.
Nay. Wait, so it's 50, wait.
So it's 50.
50.
Oh, yeah. It's 50.
What?
Oh, you had to run it to the nearest.
Let's tell y'all what
Oh, no.
Okay, let's do this one over. Let me show y'all. Can y'all mute your background?
Song over there.
Delphine.
How do you move your background?
All right. For this one, we picked one card. We had that right. Odd was 2 out of 4, right? But how many cards did we pick that first time? 1, which means that we only took away 1. Okay? So remember the first time I crossed out both of the odd numbers, I was wrong. I should have only crossed out one of them. Now it says the probability of picking an even number. Well, there are 2 even numbers, so there's going to be 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Multiply. That's 4 out of 12.
1 out of 3.
Yeah. Which is 33.3.
3.
Yeah. That was my mistake. All right, I'm tired of IXL now. Are y'all good?
Yes.
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 Are there any more questions? You guys have any more questions? Dying questions? Somebody
No.
in the chat. Delphine said, Nate, this is your chance. Oh, this is a lot. All right, guys. So that's that. I'm gonna save this and post it on YouTube. Next week, our final week. We will have just some review things, no new material, just review. We'll have a final test to take. It'll be just like the diagnostic, nothing new. And that's it. Please.
Are we going back to school?
Huh?
No, we're not.
We're going back to school.
In August.
On August.
Okay, so I will tell you guys this. The plan is to go back to school in August. We don't know where we'll be with the virus at that point. Hopefully things have cleared up. So I really don't know. I don't know. I have not heard anything. I know there were some rumors going around about we might have to start school virtually. I have not heard that. I do know that we are preparing to get your things out of the locker so that you guys can come pick them up. So that's some good news. I do foresee us going back to school next semester. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me. I do know that you guys have to do your work. I will say too, like I told you guys before, they have finalized and said if you are not completing work, then you will receive incompletes. If you are in a 9-week course, this is outside of my class. If you are in a 9-week course and you have not done any of your work, I urge you to do so, because if you receive an incomplete, that means that you'll have to finish that 9-week course when we go back to school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so if you know anybody who's not active, then please tell them to please get active.
What if you got gym?
Yeah, what if you got gym?
They try to make me write some essays and like I don't understand.
And they want me to go run out, and they know the virus is outside. Why they want me to go outside?
If you guys have gym, whatever your teacher is asking you to do, please do it. If you're having difficulty, send them an email, okay?
So, what do you think like about people who didn't have a teacher? Because I'm in the French class, but I had no teacher, so they're not sending me any type of work. Even though we did have an online course, I don't even know if that's still going on. They haven't put in no grades or told me to do anything.
Have you finished that Edgenuity?
No.
Edgenuity?
Work on that Edgenuity, because I think that's what you guys were doing before, okay?
Okay.
And Leo, I will add round and I'll send you a message on Remind to let you know what I hear about that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any like class concerns with grades or school or anything like that? Not working will get you guys an incomplete. Incomplete means that you will have to make it up when you get back to school. So again, not working is not an option, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, so that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys for joining. I will save this and put it up on YouTube. Let me know if you have any more questions, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Ms. Foster.
Bye.
Bye, Ms. Foster.
Bye.